All right, coming up next, this highly anticipated matchup for the UFC middleweight division title. Looking to become the UFC middleweight champion of the world, here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. For a long time, this man has been one of the best 85ers in the world, but this title fight eluded him. It is here right now. He is healthy. He is smack dab in the middle of his prime, and he believes he is the best 85er in the world and is out to prove just that tonight and walk away with 12 pounds of UFC gold. So here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world. This man ubiquitously regarded as the top 85er at present. Some people believe this is the greatest middleweight of all time. He certainly does, and he has goals even beyond that. He wants to be one of the greatest mixed martial arts athletes of all time, and in order to preserve that goal, this is a title defense, simply put, that he's got to have. Or tell the tape for this middleweight championship fight. So these fighters are just a year apart, with some differences in height and a similar reach. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, presenting the challenger, Alex Poatan Pereira! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier.
Ready. Ready to fight?
All right, so lofty expectations for this matchup as round 1 gets underway. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but on the other, truly a fighter who can do it all.
And that guy will usually have the advantage on paper. When you're a striker at this guy's level, that will normally balance out whatever advantage the other guy has.
Oh, and he got tagged by that combination. His coach said on Thursday to us, it has to be punches and bunches. It has to be volume, and his student has certainly followed up on that affair.
So much volume, but the accuracy of this fighter is truly unbelievable.
Oh, so the taller fighter lands a flush knee. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
trying to control.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Both fighters back to their feet now.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Single collar tie now. Big hook. Now going to the judo throw, and he ends up inside control. A lot of options for him here.
Yeah, he can either go ground and pound or he can chase submission.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. So just over. Oh, what a job to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his, oh, that was nice, John. That was nice. What a takedown attempt.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Gets up again here, but hurting.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. It doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. Oh, here comes the kick. That one blocked by Cannonier. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
Final seconds. Round two straight ahead. All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
Way to hide that leg.
Nice punch there by Cannonier.
Very tricky when he throws that body kick.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, the killer gorilla Jared Cannonier with that powerful right hand tonight. You got to be careful not to eat too many more of those.
I mean, made it.
Right up the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot. It won't take many of those.
And lands an elbow on the inside. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh! Now goes in and secures the takedown. Back to the feet. Cannonier gets the tie clinch here.
Big knee lands right through his opponent's midsection.
And they separate. Well, he's the taller fighter and able to land a knee to the body with relative ease there. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
Ooh, what a punch.
His head still attached to his body.
The last
him beautifully with the left hand.
The left hand is so accurate, so educated. He's so able to fight from both fighting stances.
Good series of punches by him there. He has been busy throughout.
He's doing a great job with the hands. He looks like a professional boxer out there.
Oh, picture perfect body shot there. He's hit.
Unbelievable. That shot landed perfectly, and now he's got his opponent hurt.
Looping left hand misses the target. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got... We'll chase that finish down now.
Starting to do some... Oh, he finally struck to the body. This could be...
I mean, this fight is close to being stopped. That was a massive shot to the body.
Cannonier goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Oh! Holy smoke!
How about those 5 minutes? All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him, but the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin, but he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. You're winning, and you're winning going away. That was just a moment. Keep going in the same direction, and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
What a punch.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. All right, so Jared Cannonier with a window of opportunity here. Beautiful jab to get the striking party started.
Beautiful jab, and then watch for him to follow with leg kicks. Remember the kick against...
Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. All right, so once again, the fighter, fighting out of the clinch here, and not for long. Nice trip to get the takedown.
Yeah, sometimes, John, you have a guy that is just so versatile, and they can do these takedowns in so many ways. You saw it on full display right there with that trip.
Back to his feet. Oh, single collar tie here. And just like that, the fight is over.
Wow! What a performance!
Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming, and before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. And there is the UFC middleweight champion. Hard to be much more impressive than that on the biggest of stages. A knockout win to leave as the middleweight king.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Alex
All right, well, the next time he fights, it'll be black trunks with gold trim. Congrats to the new UFC middleweight champion of the world.
Championship colors will be worn by this young man the next time he walks into the octagon. He came in there with a game plan, stuck to it, and got the job done. Congrats to the new UFC middleweight champion.
And coming up next, our main event, a matchup for the UFC middleweight division title. So here he is, the #1 middleweight contender, getting set for this 185-pound title fight. He believes this title shot should have come a long time ago, but he has let bygones be bygones. The focus now, unseating the champion in dominant fashion and starting a new middleweight legacy of his own. 25 minutes or fewer away from becoming the new champion. We will see how he performs tonight. So here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world. This man ubiquitously regarded as the top 85er at present. Some people believe this is the greatest middleweight of all time. He certainly does, and he has goals even beyond that. He wants to be one of the greatest mixed martial arts athletes of all time, and in order to preserve that goal, this is a title defense, simply put, that he's got to have. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with big differences in height and reach. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out O2 Arena in London, England, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 21 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Yuma, Arizona, USA, presenting the challenger, Kelvin Gastelum. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Alex Poatan Pereira!
All right, this is for the UFC.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
So he won the championship fight the last time by vicious knockout. So you can expect not just a bigger gate tonight, more pay-per-view buys. This guy's Twitter following has really soared on the strength of what he was able to do in a championship setting his last time out. So he's not putting any undue pressure on himself to get the finish.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Trying to stay in this fight. Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Oh! Both guys landing with conviction now. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Back to the feet.
Big punch lands.
Ooh. Oh, straight right. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. So gets another takedown. Largely, he's a striker, but the wrestling is there tonight. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop him.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Ooh, that uppercut landed for him. Man, these guys are throwing back and forth. Goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's attack armbar now. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Gets the elbow there. Oh, he just ate a nasty elbow on the feet.
Really nice elbow. He does a great job of mixing up all of his techniques. Not only punching and kicking, he's willing to use all 8 points of his strike. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Oh, he's feeling it now. Nice combination there by Gaston. Bleeding from his cheek now. All right, so he lands another jab now, just snapping that thing off.
I believe that the jab was lost in mixed martial arts initially, but now it has been
over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful lever change, make him think you're going low, and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round 1. All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great.
Inspira, expirando pelo nariz, soltando pela boca. Beleza, arrumado. Agora os chutes foram ótimos.
Okay, round 2, you ready? You ready?
Round 2 is underway.
Oh, what a punch. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow and a big moment in this fight.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Back to his feet. Oh, what goes up must come down as he slams him right on the canvas. Huge moment in the round.
It excites me to watch somebody land those types of technique. The impact of that slam takedown was felt at the desk and in the first couple rows.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
And he's out. Gets the elbow up into the target. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Oh, you got to watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. Gets up again here, but hurting. So we call on the numbers here. These are unofficial, but 42 total strikes already have landed for Kelvin Gaston. And dipping just below 50%, by the way.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire. There it is! It's over! Wow! What a fight!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched blood.
I mean, a competitive fight. That one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliano has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 34 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Alex
All right, so a lot of people thought the #1 contender was going to get it done tonight. Not the case, and still UFC middleweight champion of the world. And I think he wants to slow all of that roll when it comes to somebody taking his title.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy has desires to be a long-reigning champion. A champion that held onto the belt like the great Anderson Silva did before him. This guy looks to have all the tools to be a long-reigning UFC champion.
And coming up next, our main event, a matchup for the UFC middleweight division title. Well, it took him just over a year on the UFC roster to realize a piece of this UFC middleweight championship. He is the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, a guy you tried to bring in to emulate John Jones back in the day.
Absolutely. You knew right away when you watch Israel fight that he has an ability to fight in so many different ways. If he's coming to play a part, he's going to play that part better than anyone else you can find.
Yeah.
It's because of the adaptability. It's his ability to change the way that he's fighting based on his opponent. In the Derek Brunson fight, he did a lot of kneeing because he knew Brunson was going to wrestle him. But in the fight against Kelvin Gastelum was a lot of punches and kicks because the wrestling threat was not so great. You got to have that if you hope to compete and stay atop your division for a long time.
Well, there is no denying this man's striking credentials. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
He has to. You know, this is what got him to the show. It was being able to use the hands to set up the kicks. We all talk about the high-level boxing background of this young man. But as he's developed great knees.
Yeah.
He's developed great timing, great counter skills, and also the beautiful right high kick. The right high kick is something he hides very well as he follows with a jab, right hand, left hook. High kick comes over the top, and he can put you to sleep.
No doubt about it. He will try to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight. All right, now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters, and they both possess the same height and a similar reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Alex Poatan Pereira!
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway. All right, so here we go with this UFC middleweight championship. Home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah, we're just getting going, and now the fight's over, but excellent striking technique to land that shot and ultimately finish the fight here in the first. You've heard us say it before, but sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a bigger effect. It certainly did here tonight. And there is the undisputed king of the 185-pounders, the UFC middleweight champion of the world, and how about the knockout to get the job done tonight?
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine has called a stop to this contest at 19 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Alex Ferreira!
And still the king of the 185-pounders. There he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion after the knockout tonight in his title defense. And that's got to feel pretty good. There were a lot of people backing the #1 contender coming in here tonight, but he's...
You two ready for the interview?
Yeah. Right, so yeah, this kid called... doesn't want. Good. Here we go. Let's do some heavy. Okay, come on now. Let's get in there and get after it today. Good work in there. Technique is...
All right, coming up next, this highly anticipated matchup for the UFC middleweight division title. Looking to become the UFC middleweight champion of the world, here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. For a long time, this man has been one of the best 85ers in the world, but this title fight eluded him. It is here right now. He is healthy. He is smack dab in the middle of his prime, and he believes he is the best 85er in the world and is out to prove just that tonight and walk away with 12 pounds of UFC gold. So here's the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world making the walk, looking to defend his title. It is certainly something that he's been able to do in the past. He has been challenged on this title run. It's not as though he has run roughshod through this division, but they're all still chasing him at 185 pounds tonight. At least on paper, could be his most difficult challenge to date. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with similar height and reach. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 19 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Baldwin, New York, presenting the challenger, Chris Weidman. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Alex Poatan.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready?
All right, so here we go with this UFC middleweight championship fight. The round 1 clock is starting to tick. The number... Whoa! Oh! And just like that, the fight is over. Wow! Yeah, we're just getting going, and now the fight's over, but excellent striking technique to land that shot and ultimately finish the fight here in the first. You've heard us say it before, but sometimes when you catch a guy cold before he's had a chance, we go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 12 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC.
And coming up next, our main event, a matchup for the UFC middleweight division title. So here he is, the #1 middleweight contender, getting set for this 185-pound title fight. He believes this title shot should have come a long time ago. But he has let bygones be bygones. The focus now, unseating the champion in dominant fashion and starting a new middleweight legacy of his own. 25 minutes or fewer away from becoming the new champion. We will see how he performs tonight. So here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world. This man ubiquitously regarded as the top 85er at present. Some people believe this is the greatest middleweight of all time. He certainly does, and he has goals even beyond that. He wants to be one of the greatest mixed martial arts athletes of all time, and in order to preserve that goal, this is a title defense, simply put, that he's got to have. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Hall is 1 year his senior. The reach is the same. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a karate fighter, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 16 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Queens, New York, presenting the challenger, Uriah Prime Time Hall. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Alex Poatan Pereira!
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with this UFC middleweight championship fight. The round 1 clock is starting to tick. The #1 contender believes the champ is ripe for the picking. The champion has heard that noise in the past, and he has dismissed all challengers. He has defended this title. He has taken on all comers. Now tonight, as he tries to continue this championship run, the focus is on...
Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Control, don't let him
finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel, right next to his opponent. When it's time to... Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Wow. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They tried, now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. It's tight.
Brilliant submission defense there. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your handstand, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling it.
Over the top, this fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high with his opponent, thought he was going low, and now he got hurt very badly.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Big kick lands.
Back and forth we go.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out.
You got him. You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Round two next. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
Okay, ready? Round two. You ready? Let's go.
All right, round two. Oh, man. I think you jumped out of your seat a little bit after that kick.
Oh, I did because I have time.
There as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad. Head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh!
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. He's out! Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched glove.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 40 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Alex Poeta Pereira.
So you just heard it there from Bruce Buffer, and still UFC middleweight champion. He had some doubters coming in. I would imagine he muted most of that noise with this effort.
A record on repeat is what happens when this guy fights.
Yeah.
Every time people say he's not going to be able to get this guy. But over and over, he does it and remains the champion. Congratulations, champ.